what do these logos mean? Right? I've shown you a beautifully designed logo. You didn't care about it. You not even buy it. You won't even know about it. But now you have something about it. So what is it about all these products and services that we so-called have become part of our lives? Right? Right? We're going to see today what that means and what is behind the design. What lies behind the logo? What lies behind all the artwork that they create, right? And why is that important for businesses today, right? And we're going to talk about what happens in our minds as consumers and how that has dramatically changed from 10 years or even 5 years ago. Why or how are we interacting with these brands? And how are we engaging with them? How are we having conversations with them? Why do we care about these brands? That's what's really what we're going to do today. And that's the difference about brand building in the digital age, okay? So, yes, we're talking about brand perception, right? And how is that perception formed? Perception today is formed in several ways. I'll talk about how I could influence perception a few years ago very easily and how that's going to be very, very difficult today. What is the perception you want to own in that person's mind, right? Think about that. That is positioning. So you need to be very clear. You need to be very clear in your communication about positioning, okay? This is the one thing that you want to be. People think about your business and they go, oh, okay, you are this. I get it. That's what people want. And they want to know how different you are, right? Today it's about being different. Otherwise you're drowning in the sea of sameness. Because we are fundamentally storytellers. We go on holidays, we come back, we tell stories. We are humans, we love stories. So we want to hear the brand stories. So very quickly, there's so many great examples of storytelling. Body Shop, you guys buy Body Shop products, right? Because it stands for something. What's the story? What is Body Shop's story? It's Anita Roddick's story, why she started the company, right? She's against animal testing, she's green, she's created this company, and the story flows through all the products. The green packaging, the brown paper bag, she's recycling, she's about sustainable development. It flows right through, right? I buy it, I don't mind spending a little more on Body Shop because I identify with what that company believes in, right? There's a story behind why it's created. People don't care about your product or service. Unbelievable. This is a big slap in the face for a lot of companies. But they will care about it later. Initially, they don't care about your product or service. All they care about is themselves and how your product and service makes them feel. I'm repeating this again and again so you understand this, right? So you need to appeal to people's emotions. How are you going to change their lives? What difference is going to make to them, right? Your first website message shouldn't be about your product. It should be about how you can change your life, how you can make a difference in their lives. Then you've got their attention. Then you've got their relationship beginning. Then you can start a conversation. And then hopefully there's a transaction happening at the end of that, right? Today it's about building relationships. Stand for something. You need to stand for something. Like Dove, like other companies, like we've seen, stand for something beyond your product and service, right? And today, we as consumers, we want to engage with brands that stand for something, that mean something, right? You need to have a brand story. You need to have something about you, why you're doing it. What is your passion? You need to genuinely help people, right? Because people, when they are helped, they will talk about you. They will be your brand ambassadors. They love what you do. You are helping people. You help me. They're willing to do back things in return, right? But if you're not thinking about your customer, about everything that you're doing, from a strategic point of view, you already lost out. You need to have the customer at the center of your brand strategy. About everything you do should be about your customer, right? And today, it's never been more important. Why? Because customers ultimately are in control.
I thought it was a very, very informative speech, very value-added, empowering for companies and small entrepreneurs. I learned a lot, and I will definitely reapply this in my business.
He's got a very engaging personality, and I think the way he comes across is as a very genuine person who appeals with what he really believes in, and so therefore there is a lot of conviction in the way he comes across and in a very authentic fashion himself.
So I just finished listening to Ashok's talk today morning, and it was really refreshing and a good start to the day to hear about how important company branding is to bind the employees into your company culture.
I thought the speaker was very clear and very concise about the message he had to put forward. I found it very informational. There was a lot of evidence to back up the claims and the statements he made. And he seems to be very reputable, coming from a lot of very, very large and reputable companies.